Hey, I heard that you feel like you're a little bit behind in life. That maybe you're comparing yourself to others a little bit, as we all do. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's kind of stifling you, isn't it? That's a lot of pressure to put on yourself. I know, I do that all the time. I feel like I'm nowhere most of the time. All of my friends graduated university and I decided to drop out. Now they all have a job and a safety net. And I'm just out here trying to find things to do. And I feel behind in a lot of parameters, honestly. But I'm happy with where I am. It's where I'm meant to be. Can I tell you something else? Can I tell you something else? Sometimes you don't know what to do with your life. You have no idea what to pursue. And you're at a certain age and you think, I have no idea what to do with my life. I realized recently that, well, that's a luxury to have. That's a luxury. It's a luxury to not know what you want to do. Because for the better part of history, actually, not even like all of history besides like a couple of 100 years, maybe less than that, people had no choice. People had no choice. You're born under a certain star. You're born to be like maybe a prince, most likely a serf. Most likely your father was a baker. There you go, your whole life you're a baker. So let's take a worst case scenario. You're old. Your whole life you've been searching. There will be a certain amount of satisfaction if you find that you want to be a baker and just bake for a year of your life. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, I know you want security and all, right? But if you had wanted, not to be behind in life, you would have done things that are not for you. Right? Like, if I wanted to be, well, first of all, if I wanted to be following someone else's idea of what it means to be where you have to be, I would have to do the things that other people who are happy to be there at that time are willing to do. But I'm not willing to do those things. Neither are you. Because you know what it's called? It's called self-abuse. It's called self-abuse. It's called self-abuse to do things that you don't want to do. To do things that hurt you. Can you imagine? Yes, there are times where you have to take responsibility and just do the things that suck. Yes, but to devote years of your life, sleepless nights, doing things you hate in order to achieve something that you think is going to make you happy because it has made other people happy. That's torture. That's like asphyxiating yourself. And it's a waste of time, darling. It's a waste of time, darling. It's a waste of time. If I've ever seen one. It is. It, frankly it is. So, if you feel behind in life, just remember to ask yourself the question, according to whose parameters, according to whose ideals am I behind? Because if you only judge your path as a unique one, which is, because that's the definition of unique, then you cannot compare it to anyone else's, which means that you're not behind or ahead. You're just where you have to be. Yeah. But then, of course, there's something else. There's other people who are pressuring you into being somewhere that you're not meant to be right now. And that could be your parents. Most of the time it's your parents. Or a mentor or something like that. Then you have society's ideas. For example, of what it means to be a man. Or what it means to be a woman. Or what it means to be whatever, any type of identity. For example, many women are pressured into, having children right away. Many men are pressured into having a career right away, being successful. And success in that case is often measured by money and the ability to make money. And there's more to life than that, and you know it. Because, you win, but at what cost? Is it worth it to cheat on yourself to get some money? I personally don't think it is. People who say men must or women must or people must, they don't think that. Nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks that. People are thought that. It's okay. You don't have to play along someone else's tune. You don't have to. And yes, we go down that path sometimes. That's okay. Sometimes it's okay. Because that's how you do live in a world full of people. And we cannot live without other people. And sometimes these people's ideas get ingrained. Because these ideas are built upon the foundations of the understanding of the world for thousands of years. So it's okay. We are a hive mind after all. But in the hives, bees die. They work there, so we, for the most part, we have the autonomy to make our own choice. We're not hardwired for nothing. The only thing that we're hardwired for is to eat, to survive. But that's the nature of humans. We get to choose. That's how we evolved. So we have this consciousness because we do what we fucking want to do. So what do you want to do? When do you want to do it? When do you feel comfortable to do it? When do you feel strong enough to do it? When? You don't have to have the answer right now. No. Before you can make a decision, before you can move ahead, you first need to let go of those notions. You first need to let go of those notions, my dear. Shh. Calm down. Stop. Stop in one place. Who are you? You need time to figure it out. You need time to figure it out. It's okay. There's no rush. There's no rush. If you just stay where you are, you're not stagnant. You're recuperating. You're just waiting for the right moment. Everything is working in your favor. Even that which you think is a bad decision, it's teaching you what you need to know. But when the moment comes to make a choice, make it for your own self. Don't do it for others. Don't do it for your parents. Don't do it for your partner. Don't do it for your friends. Do it for yourself. That's what you ultimately have at the end of the day. It's all you have. And it's all you can. One thing. The one thing that no one can take away from you is your love for yourself. There's only thing that nothing and no one can take away from you. So why the fuck would you cheat on the only thing that you can have for yourself? Can I tell you something? In my city, there is a medical university that a lot of people study in. It's relatively prestigious. A lot of people from Germany and the West, or some countries in the East as well, come to study there. But let's talk about my fellow Bulgarians who go and study there. I often ask people, why do you study medicine there? Why did you go to study medicine? They say, I don't know. First of all, what the fuck? If you want to be a medical person, if you want to change to save lives, better fucking know why you're doing it, right? First of all. They think because it's prestigious, right? It's prestigious. You look smart and you can say that you studied medicine. You know what I figured out? I figured out that people who study medicine, because it's a 6-year study, and then you can specialize for another couple of years for something that you want to do. So as you have 6 years of fundamental medicine that everyone studies, and then you can go into, like, say, cardiology or dermatology or whatever. I think that's how it works. These people are not building up for the life they want. They're delaying having to take responsibility. For 6 years, you're still relying on your parents. You are, which is not a bad thing, by the way, but you're delaying with at least 6 years the inevitable point in which you have to decide what you want to do with your life. A person who respects themselves doesn't do that. Jump into life. Don't know what you have to do or want to do. You don't have to know it. Just open yourself up, because when you take 6 darn years to delay knowing yourself and what you want, this is not self-respect. This is, it's honestly a little bit immature. Go in there, work for a fucking fried chicken place, work in some shitty job, but get some experience. Understand what you want to do, understand your boundaries. Work in a call center, understand what it's like working in an office. Understand why you don't want to do that or why you want to do that. Get some skills, or just chill out if you can afford it, of course, but not for too long. Put yourself out there and learn about the world. It's not only career, it's not only about that. Anything. Do you want to have children? Do you want to live alone? Do you want to get a nice body? And why? Is it because you want to be healthy? Or is it because you want to look like the Instagram models? Dig deep, understand where your desires are coming from. Dismantle the social engineering and know yourself. Just know one thing. If you make a decision, the goal of which is to know yourself and bring yourself closer to your truer purpose, everything is going to be okay.